Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today's presentation is about empowerment through training and will be presented by Group 2. Our member consists of three. First one is Adinda Putri Dinanti, Clara Widya Sukmawan, and Lisa Lipiani. I'm Lisa Lipiani as the moderator today, and I will explain about the purpose of human empowerment and human resource management strategy. The purpose of human empowerment through training is to develop the potential of human resources more productive. And however, there is an imbalance between the quality of the workforce and education that hinders employment opportunities. The low quality of education is affected by economy, government policies, and the other factors. The global labor market faces problem of lack employment information, low education budget, and lack of coordination between the education and labor sectors. To meet the needs of professional workforce, HR planning is needed, which includes competency analysis, needs, and HR development. In conclusion, the purpose of human empowerment through training is to enhance the productivity of human resources by developing their potential. However, an imbalance exists between the quality of the workforce and education, which limits employment opportunities. This disparity is influenced by factors such as economic conditions, government policies, and the other elements affecting education policy. The global labor market strategies struggles with issue education budgets and poor condition between the education and labor sectors. To address this challenge and meet the needs of professional workforce, comprehensive HR planning is essential. This includes competency analysis, identifying needs, and ongoing HR development. First one is human resource manager strategies. Human resource manager strategies through training are important to improve productivity and scope with technological changes. Education plays a major role in preparing the workforce, although there are still obstacles such as a lack of alignment with industry and a limited facility. Solutions include improving the quality of education, market-based curriculum, and coordination between school and industry. Training should be aligned with the vision, mission, and goal, and take into account individual differences. Training personnel, both functional and structural, must work with the same commitment and follow clear competency standards to achieve the expected result. In conclusion, human resource management strategies through training are crucial for enhanced productivity and adapting to technological advancements. Education plays a key role in preparing the workforce, but challenges such as misalignment with industry needs and limited facilities still exist. To address this issue, solutions include improving education quality, adopting market-based curricula, and fostering better coordination between educational institutions and industry. Training programs should be aligned with organizational vision, mission, and goals, while also considering individual differences. Effective training of both fictional and structural personnel requires a shared commitment and adherence to clear competency standards to achieve desired outcomes. That's all from me, and the next slide will be explained by Adinda Putri Dinanti. The time is yours.
Okay, thanks to the moderator. And now I will continue the explanation from Lisa. Now we talk about human resources development with training. And there are three requirements in training as stated by Mukijat, 1991. There are three conditions in training as stated by Mukijat, 1991, explaining that there are three conditions that must be met in training, namely, the first one is training should have employees increase their skills. If an employee becomes more effective in all of his or her jobs through his or her own efforts to improve himself or herself, this is not training. This is not called training. And the second, training must cause changes in the employee's work habits, in his attitude toward work, in the information and knowledge that he apply in his or her daily work. And the third, training should be related to a specific job. Employees may take part in various educational programs that are not called training because of their relationship to his or her current job or to specific tasks for which he or she with specific tasks to which he may be appointed in the future is little or non-existent. The next slide, please. And the training needs require concentrated thinking about the training that will be launched as a program in the activity, carried out on the basis of need, not on the basis of running the activity. Training will not be carried out if there is nothing to develop or someone who needs it. At a minimum, a training manager should be able to control the following. The first one, training needs. Training needs require a mindset that concentrated on the training that will be launched as a program in the activity, done on the basis of as a program in the activity, done on the basis of needs, not on the basis of running activities. Training will not be carried out if there is nothing that needs to be developed or there is a need. And then the second one is training implementation. Because training is a good if the training is in accordance with the needs to be achieved. And the third one, evaluation of training implementation. Its orientation towards self-improvement. Training is a unique form of education, meaning that it always has to be the latest, best, and most palatable. And the fourth, training development. In the development of training, the manager's skills in role playing are required, starting with by coming up with dynamic and innovative ideas or forecasts of future innovative ideas or forecast of future activities, such as a technological for example, technological growth community needs. And the fifth, training policy. That is, managers have the right to make decisions. In making policies, it should be the best. Something is considered good when something is useful for making other good. And the sixth, training negotiation. In marketing, a manager can negotiate related to training, whether functioning as an organizer or as a training service for others. And the seventh, collaborative training. This means creating an atmosphere of cooperation to make a commitment together. And the last, network training is a process of nurturing, cultivating, and integrating selected capabilities, talents, relationships, and patterns by developing strategic and creative alignment for a higher performance of organizations. The next slide, please. Okay. According to Malik, 2001, to bind to other parties, there are 7 values in developing working relationship, among others. The first one, respect for people, is respect for others. And the second one, honor and integrity, which is giving respect and integrity or recognition of what is stated. C, consensus, namely establishing bonds that have been agreed upon. And D, full responsibility and accountability, full of a sense of responsibility for all work done. The next slide, please. And now we will talk about implementation of vocational training. The first one is institutional training program. This program aims to train job seekers to fill vacancies in existing job positions in companies or independent business. And the second non-institutional training program is implementation of non-institutional training program aims to train the labor force and workers, especially in rural areas, according to the needs of environment. And the third, mobile training unit or MTU. Training is more evenly distributed throughout the country and provides more citizens to enjoy skills training for independent business needs or upgrading the skills of an existing worker and for placement in companies and industry that it need. And implementation of MTU training can be done with some preparation among others. The first one is training need analysis. The analysis of training needs that is intended is the extent to which the training needs are required by the community. And the second one, curriculum development team. In the preparation of the curriculum, so that the team there is an effort to prioritize the development of the needs of society, humanistic nature of society. And the third, learning elements preparation. In presenting the material, it must be prepared in advance which elements of the material will be conveyed. In this presentation, among others, what is considered is material, time, place, facilities, and the teacher. And the last, tailor-made training. This program aims to train workers in various vocations according to the needs requested by the company or agency, certain companies or agencies to improve their skill at work. I think that's all from me. Thank you. Back to the moderator.
Thank you for Adinda. Thank you for the explanation. And the next slide will be presented by Clara. The time is yours.
Well, thank you to moderator. Here I will continue the explanation about basis of exercise program development. The basic foundation for the preparation of a material needs to consider aspects such as the first one is the relationship between instructors and students, which concerning both pedagogics and sociology. The second one is technical application, which includes policies and objectives to be achieved. And the third one is fun, concerning about the materials and the number of training hours. The next slide. In the task analysis is a detailed description of on one of the duties of the position. Then in detail, this requires a specific analysis, which is referred to as a task analysis, which includes the first one is frequency of work, the second one is level of role, and the third one is difficulties. There are three types of skill including recall, discrimination, and problem solving. Next slide, please. And the next material is about training implementation principles. The first one is planning training materials format. And the second is lesson plan training item. The third one is developing learning objective. In the teaching and learning process, according to Suryo Subroto, 1997, explained that the teaching and learning process should always include student actively in order to develop students' abilities, including the ability to observe, interpret, predict, apply concept, plan and carry out research and communicate the result of their findings. And the last one is about structuring instructional materials. According to Author in the Trainer's Manual, the diagram below illustrates a suggestion for organizing instructional materials. Good teaching depends on careful planning of the nature and amount of subject matter to be delivered. And the next material is about definition of output and outcome. The output is the graduate of the trainee. The outcome is the impact of the trainee so that they are able to work in the company or work on their own feet, or we can call work independently. To determine the qualification of graduates can be determined by policies tailored to the needs of the trainee. Of the two types of needs have shown the difference. If the output is focused on preparing the result of training that can not be enjoyed by participants with an interest in training, however, the outcome focuses on the actual result of the training, which can be enjoyed by the graduates themselves and the community. So the community can be directly use their skills according to demand of the community of user. The next slide. And the last materials is about training by shaping outcomes. Harley, 1987, explained that training planning activities are expressed as follows. The first one is identification of training needs. The second one is identification of training specification. The third one is preparation of training objective. The fourth one is planning of training programs. The fifth one is identification of strategies and resources. The sixth one is preparation of learning strategies. And the last one is application of evaluation criteria. And also Richard 1986 launched independent training should pay attention to A. The determination of order of magnitude of the various category of manpower to be trained. B. The determination and quantification of the input in terms of training structure, equipment, manpower resources, and finance required for undertaking training activities to satisfy the identified training need. Okay, I think that's all from me about the explanation of material of today's presentation. Back to the moderator.
Thank you for Clara and Adinda. Thank you for the explanation. So the conclusion of this material is empowerment through training equips individual with essential skills and confidence, enabling them to make informed decisions, solve problems, and contribute effectively. By investing in target training, individuals are better prepared to achieve their goals and overcome challenges. Thank you from us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.